Had to put on my emotional support movie last night, right? While I was sitting up in that garage going fucking insane.
Miracle?
That's a close one. I think I did just buy that.
That's what you
on
said.
Prime, yeah. So I have 2 movies on Prime that I've actually purchased for like $14, whatever they are. It's Miracle and...
I don't know.
I was quoting it today with you.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
It's Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yep.
By Aaron Sorkin.
Yep.
Starring Jeff Daniels,
And
Michael Fassbender.
yeah.
Little Seth Rogen in there. Yeah, that's my emotional support movie because I'm going through it and I'm not out of the heap yet, bud.
Well, whenever I miss you, I turn on that specific Steve Jobs movie.
I'm glad you think of me that way. But,
Yeah.
you go until you can't fucking go no more, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what we're going to do tonight, you guys. They call us The Breeze. It's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Let's get to it. Let's go!
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th, I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days. I drank. Go!
Hey guys, welcome in another edition of They Call Us The Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, sitting here live in the Tiger Cage. Easy like Sunday morning, except it is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Thursday. This one for August the 15th, the year of our Lord 2024. Make sure you guys are going out to tigercagemedia.com. We got the merch up there. We do have the beta test, I guess you could call it, of the web version. You can play the new video game, the Breeze RPG. Where the hell are we? You can play that on your web browser. And if you're a PC owner, fuck you.
I highly recommend it. It's a
You
fun
can
game.
download it and you can play it there. Ryan and I have played it. We've been kind of curating it over the last 6 months off and on. It's a fun RPG game and where you get to play as all 3 of us. And when we are partying one night after this is what I did for the description. I said we're partying one night after the podcast, and we all wake up in a foreign land filled with weird landscapes and dangerous enemies, and we must band together and use our heads. We must drink beers. We must do all sorts of things, because you need to drink beers to gain health and survive, and you can eat some ribs and shit. That'll give you health and SP. I mean, it's super fun. You battle enemies. Dad has a gun. Ryan's got a little crossbow. I got a little.
Kind of reminds me of Nashville.
Axe. It's fun, and you got a couple other people in there, including Klystron. He's on our team, and he's hella good with those claws.
When I pulled it up last week, I showed Danielle,
and she hasn't seen it yet. Yeah,
she hasn't seen it yet at all. And I've told her was Klystron's in the game, and that gave her a smile just right off the bat. So I showed her last.
Girls
Thursday
will play because Ryan's
home.
Dog is in the game.
Yeah,
Klystron.
And so I went and I showed her and like the intro, and then once he comes in, she was like. And then, like, Klystron's just like, turn the fucking laptop off. This is loud. What are you doing right now? And I'm like, dude, this is you. And he's like, whatever. I don't get it.
That son of a bitch Benny in there. Yeah, Benny's in there too.
Yeah, Benny's in there too.
Yeah, and there might be a few other family members and surprises along the way. So just go to tigercagemedia.com. Mac users, which Ryan and I are both. We are desperately working on getting you the version, but for now you can just, like I said, go play it in Chrome or whatever web browser you have. There might be a little save issues here and there because, people's web browsers act differently, and if you clear that fucking history, you're going to lose your progress.
Well, they collect cash.
It's true, yeah.
And spits out.
CACHE, not CASH, which we'll talk about a little bit tonight, spending that money. We have Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. We've got all sorts of stuff, and then also make sure you guys are going to YouTube and subscribing to our channel, Tiger Cage Media. Make sure you're ringing that little bell for notifications. That way you know whenever we do come on, but usually every Thursday live, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, if you can't watch us live, get us Monday, wherever you get your podcast drip. So, Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. A lot of shit going on. A lot of stuff, but isn't there always a lot going on?
There is. There's always some stuff going on.
What's now no longer going on, which I'm kind of missing, is the Olympics.
Yeah, breakdancing.
I
think breakdancing was
I
the best.
I have 2 TVs in the garage, and there's no sports going on right now. So I'd get home, I'd excitedly put Olympics something on one TV, Olympics something, maybe a double panel on the other TV, and you know, I'd go about my business working on the video game, but at least I'd have that to look up to when I had a cigarette.
Well, if you're a sports guy, I mean, on Thursdays
And we're
starts
sports
every
guys. We
tournament,
are
golf
sports
tournament, so you can watch PGA Tour.
On Sundays, I do.
Hell
Thursday through Sunday.
Sundays, I usually do throw on some sort of golf.
Until football starts.
That's right. Yeah. You son of a bitches. I'm literally like so desperate and hard up that on Sundays, I literally watch golf for a little while.
And you got your little putting green. You can practice.
I can go out there and watch them and see,
I can make that
study
putt.
their
Jesus,
form,
buddy.
study their form, you know. That's 9 feet. I can definitely make that. Little slight slant right by the hole. I got that all day. Here we go.
How in the hell can you miss a 4-footer?
I saw this one guy, and it was like how quickly the odds changed on a golfer. And this golfer, he had an eagle on one hole, and then so they're like, okay, it went negative 700 odds. This dude ended up shooting a double bogey the next hole, and he's plus like 1,500. It was stupid, but it was like, well, if that doesn't sum up a golf round, because that's exactly what your emotions go through, dude, I don't know if you would be able to handle true golf. Golf, like if you fuck
you say Joey went out with you guys?
I did not go with him, and he quit.
I don't think he would ever truly put enough effort into it to where he got the bug.
Have you ever thrown a club before because you're pissed?
No.
I haven't either, but I bank that if this dude starts to play, he will...
Fuck this!
He will
I told
snap
you.
clubs.
I told you.
Throw clubs.
I'll go out. The first time I go out, I tell you, I'm going to be with my fucking battery pack and I'm going to be filming you assholes, and you're going to have your mic packs on. That's the first time I'm going to go out. Just to watch you, just to kind of... whatever.
Well, that's
if you want me to take one fucking swing at something, I will. But I'm not going out for
can't swing my clubs.
I'm going out for a fucking day. I'm not going out to play until like we get that out of the way, and then I'll decide right then and there. Nope, never coming back here to do this again.
Maybe
it was good for the bit, and now I'm done.
Well, if we happen to play well,
unless he hits one really good shot, and then he's like, wait a minute.
Kind of remember
I
taking
like this a little bit,
and
then he hits another good shot.
Mangrove Bay and hit balls,
and then all of a
sudden, did you do that too?
I remember once, maybe twice a week after dinner. We were doing it like once a week at least. After dinner, we would go up to Mangrove about 6:30, and we'd buy a few buckets of balls, and I could kind of hit the shit out of it for as big as I was.
Well, no, we got you guys in a little
and then we ended up getting into the kid thing, and we had to go out one Saturday, and I was like, wait, what? And
that was the end.
And we had to go out one Saturday and play like 9 holes as a little mini tournament, and I was
Brooks,
like, what? I have to play a full game because I'd never played a full game of golf.
Was you old enough to
I played Twin Brooks. I came in second.
He didn't. It's just you and Adam.
It was me and Adam at that time. You might have had him later.
All the way over to the left-hand side of the driving range, trying to hit that golf cart with like 3 buddies.
Of course he was.
3 buddies.
He was going to turn anything into a video game if he could.
Wherever they're like, I was like, where the fuck
How can
is
I make
Adam
this
at?
entertaining
you
for
see
myself?
All these kids, and Adam's got like a group of like 4 of them.
Yeah,
and they're all in that corner down over the side of the.
How can I make this entertaining for myself?
Let's see if we can hit that cart.
This sucks, but I can make it suck less.
I'm trying to teach you how to play golf.
It's either I take all my fat aggression out from being hit by a fucking ball when I'm a goddamn behind the plate, right?
Oh yeah, when he was a catcher. Yeah.
When he was a catcher.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take it out on this golf cart. That guy's like, this guy's whizzing them by me.
But see, and we used to do that when we were kids.
Adam, I'm trying to say, if you were faster and could pitch, you didn't have to play catcher.
We used to do that when we were kids. Now, the last time I tried to, since when we were kids, and I quit pretty much that day. That was the last I played. I had to walk around 9 holes. I was like, fuck this. I am done with this shit.
You fired your caddy.
I waited until I was like 22.
That would be me.
I waited till I was 22, and that tall guy Todd that sold Mom the Nintendo Wii the Christmas that they came out, and they were sold out, and Todd bought 4 of them, and he only charged Mom $50 more than he bought them for, and she knew that, and we got a Nintendo Wii. It was Chris.
Was that Todd across the street?
Nope, and I worked with him, and then Chris Mazzola, and then
I remember
Jackie, and then a couple other people, and we went to Mangrove. I don't know why,
bro. That was a thing. That when
so we went out there. Listen, we went out there. I bought my own bucket of like 20, maybe 50. I don't know. I don't remember. I remember we were out there for quite a little while, and I can prove it because for some reason, since I was a kid, up until that point,
sent to the hospital.
Up until that point, I guess I hadn't swung a club and I forgot how to. I was shanking them so far left and right that people were scared standing next to me. I don't even know how that's possible to hit a golf ball behind you off the tee.
It's possible.
And my hands the next day were like Andy Bernard's when he goes on that golf thing with Jim, just covered in blisters.
Yeah.
Like each hand had like 5 blisters on it. I was like, "Yep, we're clearly not doing this correctly anymore because this never happened when I was a kid." So
That's all. Can we go back real quick and we're gonna get off the rails a little bit?
I could see him shaking it, and just like, and then getting his eyes. What the fuck? And it's like, you got to be quiet out
And
here.
to be quite honest, I'm sure I was like 4 or 5 beers in trying to figure out how to swing a golf club for the first time since I was a kid.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it.
Just not even like lining up the shot.
But wait, let me go back
Whack!
a little bit to when you decided you're never going to play golf because you're probably down at Twin Brooks and like I mentioned, fire your caddy. That's Dad. Imagine like it would be awesome if there was a camera and it just went right to you and you're like, you guys are arguing over what club to use, and Remy's like 10 years old,
yeah,
and he's just like,
Wash my balls, bitch.
he has a cigarette and a beer already, and he's just sitting there like
Diet Coke, a cigarette and a Diet Coke.
They're like, wow, there is definitely a lot of communication between the caddy and the player right now.
Yeah, we've never seen this level of anger.
I told him not to watch John Daly. I knew he'd start smoking
Normally
cigarettes.
he's pretty calm on the green.
He's what are we reporting on the field? Yeah, Remy is now a
he's
pack and a half in right now.
10-year-old Jeremy Brechak is having a word with his caddy
right now. Let's listen in.
Let's listen in.
Let's
He
listen
flicks
in.
the cigarette off into that creek.
Well, he had to.
You know that creek that runs.
It's fucking bullshit.
Fucking Kids Incorporated is on right now on Disney Channel. I'm missing this.
And if you don't take me back by a Happy Meal after this, and I won't get my.
How many more fucking golf balls do you want me to lose?
You know,
how many more do you want me to lose?
Talk about a goddamn
We've got
total
12 more in the bag, and
talk
I've
about
already
a
lost
total
30.
derail. I brought this up because of the Olympics is over,
We derailed. That's
and I just want to clap
one
him
of
in.
those shows.
Just want to clap him in,
one
boys.
of those shows.
Let's clap him in. USA, even though the last Summer Olympics 4 years ago, we got
did
one
good.
more gold medal than China. We at least tied in gold medals in China. And then, of course, we whipped their ass in the overall medal count. We topped the charts in silver and bronze with 40s, 50s, and then, of course, ended up with like, 126 to China's
how
91.
did we do against them in ping pong?
Well, we had our whole U.S. team was Asian American.
Oh, ping pong.
They
players?
showed a photo, and it had all the girls for the girls ping pong, and they were all wearing the USA jerseys. Every single one of them was Asian, and said, "Well played, America."
Well,
Fucking A. I don't know if that's true,
Did you
but that's
guys
what I saw on the
Did
internet.
you guys pay attention to
You
this
not intimidate me.
in the very like beginning of like the first 3 days, and they would like preview people. The only people that they previewed when they were doing these games, they'd be like, oh, and this person's from, well, they go to UCLA in California.
Yeah.
And they're like, so they just previewed basically the states with like other countries in a way.
Right.
But yeah, no.
Did you guys see the closing ceremonies at all?
By the way,
Yeah.
real quick, who won
I saw,
gold?
I saw.
Was that the gayest shit you'd ever seen in your entire life?
Oh, was that
Well,
Tom
it was
Cruise
Cruise?
gay
weird.
anymore.
It was weird
So
with the
you're
gold
watching him.
person and everything.
You're
and
watching-
then the guitar player, and I was
You're
like,
watching
I don't
Tom
understand.
Cruise. He's standing up on the edge of the fucking like top edge of the
Thing.
bowl.
Yeah.
And he's looking up like he's David Blaine about to do a fucking
Well,
magic
what I'm
trick.
thinking, he's looking up at the guy there's a guy up there.
Well, there's a camera.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's the guys up there because that camera could have been mounted.
Well,
but,
no, they showed either way. And
But
he's
I'm thinking he's like,
he's looking at the camera like he
are we
wants
good
to
to
blow
go?
it.
Because I'm fixing a zip line way down there.
So here's the thing. Have you not seen the clip?
I haven't seen the clip, but I wanted to ask who won gold in the breakdancing for real.
Are you
All right.
kidding me?
Sao Paulo, Brazil. I don't fucking care. Who cares?
Yeah.
So fucking Tim Cruise. Tom Cruise up on this thing, and he's
Tim
like,
Robinson Cruise.
he's starting to look pretty old, but he's still like trying
Yeah,
to
he
get.
definitely
He's still
looked
trying to
a
get the
little-
like Ethan hair from fucking Mission Impossible, and that's what he's promoting. His newest Mission Impossible. God, stop making the Mission Impossibles. No
And
one's
it-
watched them since the
He's
third one.
He's got hair. It's very thin.
Very thin. Anyway, but yeah, so he's up here, Ryan. He's got this harness on, and he's clearly cabled, just in case something bad goes happen. He's standing there like a fucking badass. All 5'2"
I
of
think
them.
he's just
Hold
checking to
on.
make sure everything's okay.
All 5'2" of him, and he's standing up there looking dead ass in the camera, and he's like, "You fucking ready for this shit?" And I'm like, "This motherfucker's gonna free jump off the fucking whatever," and he goes and leaps off like something badass is gonna happen, and then it was like Tinkerbell coming down from the fucking parade.
Because he had
just like not even a zip line, dude. It was so slow.
He had that control on his leg, remember?
And he kept like pumping this little like
it was a string
lever that like let
well, yeah, because he had to kill like 3 minutes of setup.
Yeah, he had control of a brake with that.
But it was slower than a bungee jump. Like it was way
super awkward.
Oh yeah,
and I was just like,
I would
holy
spark a cigarette if I was doing that.
Then he have a cig hanging out your mouth. Maybe fucking like slamming like chugging a fucking beer.
It should have been fucking Martha and Snoop Dogg coming down on that thing.
It was long enough to slow chug a tall boy. That's what I would have been doing. Yeah. And then he gets down on the ground and he takes his shit off, but so that we don't see him take his shit off, they cut to a black guy with a fucking keytar and this black chick fucking wailing on an electric guitar. They were doing all right, but they never like flash back to him for like a good 15 seconds. And then he's walking around and he's high-fiving and glad-handing. And then this bitch runs out from the crowd. I guess she might have been like an Olympian is what they're saying. They don't know, but this girl, I remember watching it.
She grabbed him and kissed him.
And just yoked that motherfucker out.
I think she was
into the pit, you know what I mean? And like kissed him like 2 or 3 times, like on the cheek, tried to kiss him on the mouth, kiss him on the other cheek, and like he was laughing and smiling and giving thumbs up, and then went back to the other side of the walkway and started high-fiving. And the internet has been kind of a buzz about that. They're like, imagine if that shit was backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
That was not an Olympian. That was a big girl. I think she just...
Was it a big girl?
Well,
if
not
it was a
real
big girl,
big,
there's shot put. There's,
it happened so quick. I didn't get a profile on that.
She was a fan, but
it happened so quick. I didn't get a profile on.
She did, well, he was coming this way, right? Remember, and they were all looking down there, and she was, she was. I don't know that they had a rope or anything, but they wouldn't let him come in any closer, and probably a line on the floor. And she was right at that edge, and she just fucking grabbed him.
Hey, once in a lifetime experience. You're at the fucking Olympics closing ceremony. Yeah. Tom Cruise is within kissing distance.
Sometimes we like finish each other's sentences, right?
He ran away from there laughing about it. He was like,
no, he had a big fucking smile on his face. He's like, I am Tom Cruise.
I was about to say I was waiting for Ben.
And for him, like
the first time
he's getting older, so live on fucking millions of people watching a closing ceremony, and you just get Beatlemania. You're gonna be like, yeah, my shit's still good.
Speaking of Canada.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, did it cut to Ben Stiller? And then it was all of a sudden Ben Stiller.
Then it was actually Ben Stiller the whole time.
But I was like,
but it was typical Tom Cruise. Once he got done with all that, grabbed that flag, he carries it back down. And
so
sticks
when you're saying he's getting mobbed by,
and he gave like the L.A. mayor a hug and Simone Biles a hug, and it was a nice little thing. But then he's standing around and we're like, Tom, get the fuck out, like. You, the only reason you're here is because you watched a couple of the games. It was a great exit,
and then the next couple minutes was pretty.
He didn't overstay his welcome at all.
No, he didn't.
No. He was there in the beginning,
and he was out.
And then he
Mission Impossible,
finished.
In and out. Exactly. Take that flag, stick it in that motorcycle. I'm hopping on it.
Yeah, see,
that was pretty cheesy going through town with cars passing him.
The clip I watched did not have the motorcycle part in it, but I heard about it.
Did it show him driving it up onto the C1? No.
Nope. It was basically him exiting and then on stage for a minute, and then that's where the video cut out that I watched because I didn't watch it live. I mean, I was watching it and doing other stuff, but then I think at that point I had gone out or taken a nap.
And guess what? Cool. And guess what? Now the French know about Scientology, and this is great.
Last thing we're gonna say about the fucking Olympics. Do you guys see that fucking what's her name, the break dancer from Australia?
So that was a legit question. Who won gold?
No,
like I wasn't.
I've seen a name about Raygun.
Rayburn.
Yeah, Raygun is her nickname. Nothing about it because that is not a sport.
Some people say that they rigged it. Like she was on the panel for like selecting the committee or the team. For Australia, and her husband was, and then she ended up, and she's just like a music major. That's all she is. Either way, that shit was so bad that Dad will be glad to hear, since he just said that in the 2028 Olympics, it is not going to be on there. They've already announced and decided that breakdancing, and she came out publicly, and she was like, that's an outrage. We're just finally showing what we can do with this sport. Bitch, you got 0 points. You goose-egged at the fucking Olympics. You got 0 points, and you're out here advocating like that sucks. We're just starting to show the world what we can do.
Go to America's Got Talent.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, let them rip you up.
That's why I told Mom. I said, "That's crazy."
But they will have baseball and softball next time.
Good,
Okay.
and they should, and well, they have had baseball before, and I'm sure softball
Before, but they didn't this year.
I'm sure girls fast pitch underhand.
They should have. I was showing Dad, and I don't know if you know about this.
But I
They
was
should
like,
have.
We're going long.
That's a talent show. That should not be a sport.
We're
That
going-
is not a sport.
Ryan's final word.
They should have the sport roof ball. I just showed Dad that.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
That's more of a sport.
Yeah,
than
go YouTube, you roof ball. Figure it out, guys.
Breakdancing, which I've been corrected by Mom, it's not breakdancing. It's
art.
It's breaking.
Yeah, breaking.
They call it breaking.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was
it's
a movie. There was a
Mom's
movie.
Inside.
There was two
I get
movies,
it.
major movies actually in the late '80s called Breaking and then Breaking 2: Electric Boogaloo.
And then Breaking Bad.
Guys, I'd say call us the breeze.
And then breaking into there was a movie about
I
breaking
don't
into
have time for
your-
you to
your
figure
brain.
out.
the
Bellagio.
Bellagio. Yeah.
Okay, guys, they
There was
call us
about
the
11
breeze.
guys.
Yeah, Ocean's 11. Yeah, we got it. Well, we'll be back with celebrity birthdays. Ryan's up about 16 points,
Thanks,
just
Matt.
kind of where he
Thanks
was
for
supposed to be.
mentioning that.
And I believe Dad goes first, and we got some good birthdays coming up. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, guys. Bye.
Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and a pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Van Gogh. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been.
Look, if you want me to tell that said I heard the Red Dragon, I'll say it.
I'll fucking tell him it was the fucking Red
pretty
Dragon.
Impressive that he's able to memorize all those words, say them in that same beat, and I'm wondering if he ever passed an SAT
Well,
test.
and he also drops dope shit like making paper like Dunder Mifflin. I mean,
Now, if you, until I heard his voice, if you listen to that music in the background, that would be like at the Renaissance Festival.
Oh, I think that's the call there. That is a white guy from Canada. He's probably Quebec because in his video there's a French flag at the bottom, and one of the rappers that's featured on this, or his other rapper, has a verse and then does another verse in French. So I believe they are, and it said they're from Canada. So it's a white guy. That guy's name is Connor Price, and that song is called Spinnin'. And this is They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live on the Tiger Cage era. Whatever. And
He does a good job of impression. He's a good impressionist.
It was a good fucking song. I like that one. I heard that today randomly on the Spotify, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this?" And
That was pretty good.
So
I liked it.
yeah, Call Us the Breeze, Bravo,
I like the
Romeo,
music, that was
Echo,
for sure.
Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, make sure you guys are going out to tigercagemedia.com for the video game and the merchandise, and make sure you guys are going to the YouTube page, Tiger Cage Media, subscribing, liking, and ringing that little bell for notifications.
Ding, ding,
That
ding,
way,
ding, ding, ding.
you know,
ding, ding.
whenever we come on live, which is usually every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Celebrity birthdays we have for you guys tonight. A good collection of celebrity birthdays, I would say. But Dad is down 16 points, kind of just staying steady at 16. He was at like 14 a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago. And
Drafting.
You know,
You're just drafting.
He's drifting and drafting.
Hey,
and,
it's 4
and
rounds.
side
It's
bobbing.
4
Hey,
rounds.
it's a fucking marathon, not a goddamn sprint. We've been
That's
doing
right.
this for 3 years, and there was a good amount of time where Dad was up. But these are the birthdays for August the 15th, the year of our Lord 2024. What do you guys say? You want to play?
Uh-huh.
All right,
I was up
let's
at least
fucking-
like 24 or 5 or 6, 7 days.
You were, you had a couple weeks on the top
Or
of
how
the chart.
Chicago would say
You-
it, 24 or
35
5 tails.
yeah, exactly,
so
yeah, something like that. But yeah,
It was
you were
a
topping
short
the
time.
charts there for a little
It
while.
was a short time.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like any other musician.
All right, here we go.
4 weeks.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! It's your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party here.
Like I said, these ones for August the 15th. We have some notable birthdays on here. First
Yeah,
birthday.
I was on the top for 4 weeks on top 100.
I think you probably mirrored the S&P 500.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it
when
was
the stocks
short-lived.
were doing good, Dad
It was
was doing it.
short-lived.
All right, here we go. Celebrity birthdays. First birthday we have up for you. Dad is up first. This guy. He's got a younger brother. This guy just did a Super Bowl commercial for Dunkin' Donuts. This guy was one of the 2 guys and rider teams for Good Will Hunting.
Ben Affleck.
He's Ben Affleck. Very good, Ryan. A very happy birthday goes to Mr. Ben Affleck. Right. Casey Affleck. He was in the Ocean's 11 movies, actually.
Oh, really?
But Ben Affleck, Dad is up first on Ben Affleck. How old do you think Ben Affleck is today, bud?
Well, he's younger than Allie's dad, or Jason's dad, who was in the commercial as well.
Okay, all right.
You know,
However you got to get there. I don't care.
So I'd say, and I know he's younger than I am, so I'd say he's 56.
56.
It's a good guess, man. I'm going to go 57.
One of you is closer, but nobody gets the double bubble. He's actually younger. Dad gets it. Ben
was
Affleck,
thinking.
52 today. All right. But
I was going to say 3, but I thought,
I
man, that's
honestly,
awful young.
If I was in y'all's
'Cause he's been
seats right
around a
now,
while.
if I was in y'all's seats right now, I would have guessed exactly what you
Yeah.
guys. Under 60, not even
late
close.
50s, yeah.
Past
But
55,
3,
I would have
thought,
guessed.
okay, he's been in movies.
I was
for quite a
surprised to
while
see
now.
52. All right, next birthday we have up for you. This girl was the star of the series The Hunger Game movies. Kind of a sneaky babe, dude. Kind of like a sneaky babe, especially when she goes on talk shows and she's dressed sexy and she's fucking got her hair done, her makeup all done. But she always wears her hair like back in a
Jennifer
ponytail.
Lawrence.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Ben Affleck's wife, Jennifer Lopez. But Lopez.
That's easy for you to say.
But Miss Jennifer Lawrence, happy birthday goes out to you, babe. Right, singing the damn bird song from Hunger Games.
She's probably
Mockingjay.
40.
40.
39.
One is closer because she's younger. Dad's gonna get it. She is actually 34 today. Your age, right?
Yeah, coming up.
Close to. Yeah.
November. I'm not going to tell you guys. I don't want to be bombarded by presents.
426. 426. Write it down.
I'll tell you, I don't even need 15 more years. I'd think about it. I'd think about it. All right, very happy birthday goes out to this next lady. She was in a 4-man crew show that was must-see TV on NBC for a little while. They kind of just broke the barriers as far as gay people on television.
Oh, Will and Grace.
We love Sean Penn.
Sean Hayes. Sean
We love Sean Hayes and
He
Smartless.
played Jerry Lewis, you know.
Well, yep, and he also played on the
Dude, he was in the Cat in the Hat.
He played Curly on the reboot movie of Three Stooges.
Oh, did he really?
He was in Cat in the Hat. He's on one of our favorite podcasts, Smartless. They've been doing that for a while with Jason Bateman and fucking Will Arnett. A very happy birthday goes out to the straight woman, not the sassy woman, but the redhead woman in that show, Will and Grace. Very happy birthday goes out to Mrs. Deborah Messing. And that'll be Dad.
Yeah, she's
You remember the 4 of them? You remember the loud, obnoxious one?
Mm-hmm.
Not talking about the gig. Not
Oh,
talking about
she was
Sean.
my favorite. She's married actually to what's his name on Parks and Recreation in real life.
Oh, you're thinking of
no,
no.
you're thinking of the black-haired one, the little outrageous one. Let's get martinis. No,
No, it's
the
not.
redhead one, the like main star. She is Grace. She's Grace.
Yeah, she was like
The redhead. She was
with
Grace.
the dude, the black
No,
hair dude.
no. I'm saying the black-haired one is married to the guy.
Yes, Ron Swanson, but that's
Yeah.
not her birthday.
Oh,
This
I
is
know,
Deborah. Okay,
I know.
all right, well, thanks for letting all the listeners know that tidbit.
Grace is probably, or Will.
Grace.
Grace is probably got to be in her 50s. 8.
58. Ryan.
I like that track.
The audible beard scratch.
Mm-hmm.
You said 58?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 56.
One of you almost got the double bubble, and one of you got it. Deborah Messing is 56 today.
That just raised my 2 points.
You said it. You were right there on the doorstep. You said 58.
Boom. That's how you keep the lead, ladies and gentlemen.
You got to listen for the other clues. Exactly. All right. Ryan's up on the fourth to the last.
It's like I tell Mom, make a decision. Make a decision.
Two left here. Ryan's up. This is one of three brothers. They did some music together. They're popular like on the Disney Channel and shit. They might have had a show. I have no fucking clue.
The Wayans brothers?
One of the kids was in the Jumanji 1 and 2. It's not him. It's the other brother.
His other
brother. Not the Allman Brothers. Think about the youngest
Michael
pair.
Jonas. The Jackson 5.
One of the youngest pairs of most relevant brothers. Yes, the Jonas brother. This is a happy birthday goes out to Mr. Joe Jonas.
Glad you're going first because
Don't know if it was the first or third or middle
probably
or
got to
whatever.
be in their 30s. I'd have to guess.
It was like Nick Jonas, Joe Jonas, broke Jonas.
Broke Jonas, Nick.
Broke. I'm broke.
All right.
Well, don't your whole family
probably-
own that valley? Yeah, but I'm
Dude,
broke.
I feel like they're my age, bro. Like 35.
35. Dad, what do you think?
They've been around a little while, so
Longer than the Beatles.
4.
34. One of you got the double bubble.
Yeah, it's Dad.
Nope, that's Ryan. Joe Jonas, 2 double bubbles in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. All right. Well, that keeps the game going. That's
You
for
must
goddamn
be
sure.
pretty fucking good.
You must be pretty fucking good. All right. Last and final birthday we have for you. This guy, he's in the new show We Are Family, where I guess family members audition and sing of celebrities. He's one of the judges on that. He's another judge on some other sort of talent show. It's not Randy Jackson. Fat black guy, kind of younger. He was in Barbershop. He's funny. Kind of looks like fat Michael Strahan to me. That's just what I always think of. Fat, younger Michael Strahan. Very happy birthday goes out to Anthony Anderson.
Oh, yeah. Who's up? I am.
Dad's up first on Anthony Anderson. Fat, black, younger than Michael Strahan, but looks like a fat, younger Michael Strahan on, celebrity shows, stuff like that. I mean, he might be around Michael Strahan's
Let's
age.
just
I'm not
say,
sure.
53.
53.
I'm going to say 48.
Dad is one off from the double bubble because he is 54 today.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! Your birthday!
Could have got one there, Mike.
Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party for here.
Right. So,
What if that was a bomb, Sam? What if that was a mock?
Hey, it's just whiskey.
listeners are probably, just out there going like, what the fuck are these boys doing drinking scotch all of a sudden? That's nothing. Like we've been known to shoot a little whiskey here and there on the show.
Well, we talked policy.
Yeah. Well, we talk, the affairs of the world.
Dude, so I was watching the Arnold Schwarzenegger on HBO. I had no idea that he had a smoking tent. Did you know about this? So, like, in his headquarters, when he became governor, he had Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He smokes his cigars, bro.
Yeah, so he had a tent in the middle of the courtyard of this building where all of his office was, and he would have anyone that wanted to go talk to him about any policy just have a cigar. And they're like, it was the most wild thing because everyone could see them in this tent in the middle of a courtyard, like where people would go eat lunch. And he would be like, well, he was always used to being looking at. So it didn't even faze him. But for him to bring in all these people and then them be absolutely watched while they're smoking cigars, talking policy, it was like a tactic that he used. He's already the Terminator. He's always that.
Put people on display.
Yeah, and he put them on the spot. And that was a way to just like, it
Okay.
was
All right.
very
Well,
genius shit.
Speaking of scotch, so I...
Well, he's actually from Austria, but... Oh.
We're all drinking a little scotch for a specific reason here. Doers 12, by the way. And again, give us a call. Sponsor us. Send us over a couple extra bottles.
Yeah, it's going to start getting cold.
But yeah, Doers 12. We're drinking a little bit of that lately, last few nights. Just a couple fingers in the glass, and just sipping on it while I have my beer and doing the damn thing. And a reason, you might ask, why would you do that? Well, number one, somebody left over almost a full bottle of that and an unopened bottle of Redbreast, and also gave me a sip of Whistle Pig that night. And I was like, okay. And Whistle Pig is regarded as a very nice scotch. And I have never really gotten into the scotch game. I've tried a couple scotches in my day. I love bourbon. I love whiskey. But scotch is just, some of it is spicy as fuck.
Dude,
and it hits different.
before you keep going, Whistle Pig, after I left Three Birds Tavern, the head manager, he's like, and I knew him from 400 Beach Drives.
Yeah.
He's like, I was like, pick out any one you want. He picked out Whistlehead or Whistle Pig.
Yeah. So we're sitting here doing this, and the reason I started drinking this over the last 3 nights is because I've been doing something for myself healthily. I've been eating lunch every single day. I'm at a 12 day in a row lunch streak. I don't eat lunch, but every other day I don't. It's if I'm not hungry, I don't eat. I don't try to eat. It's usually hard to choke something down if I'm not in the mood.
That's what she said.
And yeah,
That's what she said.
So I usually just skip lunch a lot, and I have been eating lunch every day for the past 12 days. And Ryan's like, doesn't it give you like good energy? And I'm like, yeah, it's not really about that. It just it definitely makes the hangover way more imminent. Like it's definitely gonna happen because I don't get hungover every day, but I drink every day. So,
dude, your gut bacteria is like, yay, we have something to party on for a minute.
It's funny because Monday night, Tuesday night, and last night, 6 beers, 7 beers. Normally those are like 10 beer nights. Mm-hmm. But they were 6, 6, and 7.
And
a little bit of scotch. It didn't feel the same. It just, I kind of was like sleepy. I'd had my day. I'd had lunch. I'd had dinner. It was time to fucking go to bed.
Let's get you in your PJs, huh?
And yeah, so it's kind of weird. So the reason I'm bringing any of that up is because for something good I start doing for myself, I have to pick up another bad habit. And that's why we're drinking scotch, and that's why we like scotch now. We love scotch, yeah.
We love it.
We love scotch. We got a bottle over here.
Don't be one of those assholes that like when I come over to your house, be like, Ryan, what would you like? How does it hit the back of your throat?
No,
like,
I don't care. It's just it's nice to have, because when if I pour this much Jack Daniels in my goddamn glass, I'm liable to just think it's a shot of whiskey and just take the whole fucking thing. How long have I been sipping on this? 20 minutes before we even started the show. I still have like 4 more sips. It's definitely it slows me down and makes me appreciate the finer things in life. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't know if that's a bad thing for my life, that I'm slowing down and appreciating and digging out some flavors of alcohol instead of just slamming it and putting it into my body as quickly as I can, because I don't like thinking about stuff, and I want to be drunk now.
By the way, when's your novel coming out?
Well, Kerouac and I, from the grave, respectfully.
From the grave.
Him and I have been working on it.
Wait, are you summoning Kerouac?
He comes once a week, and we smoke cigarillos, and we fucking sit and hash it out and talk about old fishing stories. You know what I mean?
At Flamingos.
On the road
Hanging
again.
Out.
Oh,
Jack. Oh, Jack.
Me and Jack, we just sit around. He's like, "This Always Sunny is funny," and I'm like, "Jack, if you only knew."
No idea. There's about to be breakdancing in the Olympics. If you hang over in the house a little bit longer,
yeah, we'll show you, Jack. You can put literally whatever you want on the right TV. I got the left TV. It's just me and no Jack Kerouac here.
Volume.
Yeah, but that's why I've been drinking scotch, because if you're gonna do something good for yourself, you got to do something bad. You got to even it out a little bit. Can't get mom getting too proud of me.
And this is the thing I do love about like drinking a couple fingers. It's like you really do put yourself in a different mentality. You have to.
It's a gentleman's game.
You can't just like gulp. You have to sip, and that teaches you patience. And what are you gonna do in between the sipped patience?
I'm gonna drink more.
You're gonna
drink more.
Ponder.
Drink beer.
Yeah. I drink beer in between. I mean,
he's just.
I'm over here talking about the refined things in life while I hold up my Bush Tall Boy, my Dewar's 12.
He forgot to tell you he's chasing all of this scotch
I don't
with
do
beer.
many things in life, but when I do them, I always sip scotch.
I don't chase every sip. You've seen me. You watch me, you son of a bitch. They can't see me. You're trying to sully my name. Well, they call us the Breeze guys. We're going to go outside. We're going to have some herbal refreshments, okay? We're going to have a couple cigarettes.
When he says herbal, he's referring to Morgan & Morgan.
That's right. Amendment 3, make sure y'all go out and vote on it. Locking up all sorts of people for the wrong reasons. I would tell your governor tomorrow. Anyway.
And they're doing mail-in ballots already, you guys. So,
vote early. Hey, guys.
Right behind you.
I don't care which party you guys are for out there in America, out in listener land. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't. I don't care what party you're affiliated with.
I'm for any party that's
Get
serving.
out there and fucking vote early this year, because something bad is going to happen. You've seen it with all the hacking and all the bullshit. They're going to do something I don't care. Whoever loses is going to do something and shut down the fucking system and blame it on all these little blackouts that have been happening and say, it's just a series of terror attacks on our fucking technology infrastructure. And then thousands and thousands of votes are going to get lost. I know you want to make a fucking statement. I know you want to go out there on fucking election day. On election day, the last possible fucking minute, and stand in your... I've been there. I did it twice.
Yeah, you want your
stand
free
in your
Chick-fil-A
fucking
sandwich.
line. You know, wear your t-shirt if you want to. I didn't. I don't want to fucking anyone knowing who I'm voting for. That's my fucking business. But you go out there, you try to make don't try to fucking make a statement. I don't want to see a single fucking line on final election day. Everybody vote early. I don't care how you do it, because something bad is going to fucking happen with the system, and your vote's not going to be counted. And after you vote early, you can go on your local registration. You can look up and see that your vote has been counted, in fact. So you can make sure you're already good. Have fucking several nights wink sleep before...
Have a scotch.
Yeah, have a couple scotches before those assholes even get to the final day. Beat them at their own fucking game, okay?
Well, better than that, just vote for Amendment 3, and then you'll be able to relax with your...
and vote for yes on Amendment 3.
And if you're out there.
Dad is specifically asking because he doesn't have a car. Guys, if they call us a breeze, we'll be right back with some Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire.
I got lots of cards.
And it's a mixed bag tonight. It's nothing way too serious, just a bunch of fun questions. So we'll see if we can get some good answers, Dad.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, guys, what do you say? Let's take a little break, huh?
See you in a minute.
Bye-bye. Right, we'll see you later, innovators. And that's our creator, Dad. And this is Ryan, my brother. And this is me, Remy.
Not
and
to
this
be
is
confused with Jesus Christ.
They call us the Breeze. That's
my dad's
Bravo.
LeBron James.
No, you can't just say that, Ryan. Your dad is not LeBron James. It's they call us the Breeze, guys. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, sitting here live in the Tiger Cage. Episode 160 for August the 15th, the year of our Lord 2024. Every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. TigerCageMedia.com. New shit up there as of this week. And, of course, the merchandise. And then Tiger Cage Media on YouTube. Subscribe, like, and ring the little bell for notifications.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, hell's bells, boys.
I know. Hell's bells. We paid... We spent $45,000 on therapy and got state grants. And he still thinks
where
he's
was I?
LeBron James.
Where was I? You guys, I was in Orlando.
Yeah.
I was in Orlando, yeah, because I didn't go to that family therapy.
He keeps saying, and we're telling him, you're not LeBron James. I mean,
no, he thinks his dad is LeBron James.
Well,
not
that's
you.
what I'm saying.
He thinks you're not his real dad. He thinks LeBron James is his dad. So we're just going to let him keep thinking that, I guess.
Yeah, I see a basketball and I just want to go towards
all we
it.
can. We've got all out of the state of Florida and any federal grants.
So you can only do so much with the grants, you know what I'm saying? Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Second half of the show.
Shit, he can't even bounce a basketball between his legs.
Well, speaking of shit you can't even do you got a little Bre'llionaire in you, bud? You got a little Bre'llionaire in you, bud?
You ready to fail?
Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. You haven't been doing so hot last few episodes. We gave you quite a break there because we took 2 weeks away from the normal programmed schedule to do the bar show and then the party show. So, of course, we had to catch back up. Ryan did his tune in, tune out 2 weeks ago, which only means, guys, it is time for... I know you guys have been patiently fucking waiting out there, and I appreciate every single last one of you.
Thank you. Recorded before a live studio audience.
Time for Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire.
Those guys got to be hot out there in the yard watching.
Oh, I'm sure they are. And here is how this shit goes, ladies and gentlemen. Mike will be given 10 multiple choice questions. Tonight is a total mixed bag, no theme involved. Tonight is a mixed bag of bar trivia. Mike will be given 10 questions. He will have multiple choice. He will select the answer. He has 3 lifelines. He has 2 in Ryan. He can ask Ryan at any point. If he's not sure, Ryan will give him the point. The answer, that is. And then he also has a 50-50 option where I will eliminate 2 of the wrong answers and leave him with 1 correct and 1 wrong answer. Duh. And yeah, Mike, what do you think, man? 10 questions to get you to a Bre'llionaire?
Let's roll it.
Let's roll it. Okay, here we go. First one we have up for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Which geometric shape is used for a stop sign? Is it A, a circle, B, an octagon, C, a pentagon, or D, a square?
In which country?
Very good question.
In the U.S., which geometric shape is used for a stop sign?
You must have said that in the beginning. You didn't pay attention.
No.
But it's an octagon.
It's an octagon?
It's an octagon.
Octagon?
It's an octagon.
Final answer, Mike?
Yes.
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. It is an octagon. Welcome to the octagon. That's
Now,
all I can ever...
what if I'd asked him? He didn't even pay attention. And
He doesn't know context clues. All right, second
But
question
you
for
said US,
$200,000, Mike. Here we go. What happened on July 20th, 1969? Was it JFK's assassination? Was it the O.J. Simpson trial? Was it the Miracle on Ice? Or was it the Apollo 11 moon landing?
what date?
July 20th, 1969. Was it the JFK assassination, the O.J. Simpson trial?
69 was the moon landing because JFK got assassinated in 68, I think. In a kitchen corridor in California at a.
It would make sense it's July for our state.
Well,
for our country.
but I'm sure RFK Sr. walking out of that kitchen through that 68. So 69's when.
We landed on the moon?
Yeah.
Final answer? Mm-hmm. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. The moon landing was July 20th,
Had you not put
1969.
RFK in there, I would have not.
Right, that's how I tried to tie you up. The other two were obviously at 1980 and 1994 or 5.
It reads JFK assassination.
All right, question number 3 for $300,000.
RFK, yeah. Which
Father, which artist painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Was it A, Leonardo, B, Michelangelo, C, Raphael, or D, Donatello?
Hey, you're trying to trick me. Those are turtles.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That
They
is
probably
correct,
ate
ladies and
pizza.
gentlemen.
I think Michelangelo did it though.
Final answer, Michelangelo?
Yeah.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. That is correct.
Scotch.
This guy, I need a little more scotch
Yeah,
for
you
the
may need
throat.
to-
I think that's what it is. It's the buttery throat that I've been talking with for 2 segments, and I haven't had any scotch yet.
We're on live right now. Mm-hmm. I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. Ron, you're fired. Yeah, you're fired. All right, here we go. Question number, I think this is 4 for $400,000. When was Earth Day first celebrated? Remember, you have lifelines here. 1962? 1970? 1979? 1987?
87.
Remember, you have some lifelines here. You can use any
What was
three
the
of them.
second one?
1970.
I don't think he knows.
If you're not sure, you can always
he's
ask
younger
Ryan.
than I am.
Ryan might know more than you
No,
think.
he doesn't.
He usually does. Pick Ryan.
In the 70s, they probably would not have.
Oh, you should probably pick me.
All right, pick you.
Ryan. We were heavily educated on this shit in elementary school.
I definitely thought it was going to be one of the 70s, obviously. So I'm going to go, and it can't be 79 because that's way close to the disco
That's
era.
when I graduated. So I
people
know
were
it wasn't
not-
then.
Yeah, hairspray. They were just using that shit.
And they're doing a bunch of coke.
Yeah, that's true.
But that comes from the earth, too. Wait.
Yeah. Well, he's a little crossed up.
But I'm going to go a little bit earlier. I'm going to go B, 1970, I think.
Ryan's going to go 1970. What do you think, Dad?
Cool. Go for it.
Ryan, final answer, 1970?
Lock it in.
He got it, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan gets it with 1970. Very good, Ryan. How the fuck did you know that, man?
I read a lot.
He does read a lot.
What's one of in the 70s when then they were doing all their pastel shirts?
Their marches.
We are the world. We are the children.
When they put the
They might have
flower,
done
when they
something
put the
about
flower in one of the
Flower power.
in the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving right along. The fifth question for $500,000. Oof. That one was a clear, almost missed. Dad still has 2 lifelines, one left in Ryan and one 50-50. What is the national flower of Japan? Is it a rose? Is it a tulip? Is it a dahlia?
Delilah.
Or is it a cherry blossom?
I'd have to say C if I were guessing. 50-50.
50-50? Is it a tulip or is it a cherry blossom?
Well, you gotta be kidding me.
Cherry
Must be
blossom. Cherry blossom. Red.
All right,
Ryan, you
yeah,
can't
let's
help
go
him.
cherry
You can't
blossom.
help him.
We'll go with cherry blossom.
Final answer? That's correct. Ryan, you cannot
my
help
bad,
him
my bad.
unless he says your
Oh,
name.
that's so bad on me.
it's a cherry
I'm
blossom.
sorry about that.
You better die on your sword right now. You just take your fucking katana out. Right in the fucking ribs, dude. All right, here we go. $600 question.
Oh, it's a cherry blossom.
And the questions are harder still. Which country consumes the most chocolate per capita? Out of these 4, is it A, India, B, Poland, C, Switzerland, or D, Germany?
Germany. I think Switzerland makes more than anybody.
I'm going to go Germany. Final answer?
Consumes
See, there's per capita per person.
per person.
So that means
Switzerland it's made in,
But that-
and there's
but that-
less people there probably than Germany.
But per capita means how many people in that country would eat it. So there's a lot of
Right,
people
I
in
get
Germany.
that, I get
and there's
that.
a lot less people in Switzerland
I get
that would eat it.
Well, not necessarily
Per
because
capita.
I think the finest chocolate
Okay, so
comes
like,
from Switzerland.
The three of us are living.
Swiss.
The 3 of us are living amongst 9,000 people. This is hypothetical.
I know what per capita means.
Okay,
I mean,
so what do you think?
know
Germany or Switzerland? Final
'cause
answer.
Dayton, Ohio has per capita the most patents.
Crackheads.
No. Well, maybe today they might be gaining on that, but patented inventors,
That's
of
surprise.
any city in the
You gotta
U.S.
get an answer, Mike.
I'm going to say Switzerland.
Final answer? Mm-hmm. Fucking right, dude. Fucking right.
Well,
Let's
they make
get
it. They make it.
Swiss
There's only
chocolate, bro.
40,000
I mean, you have the
people in
Belgium
I know
chocolate.
it's- I
You have
know
the
it's-
Belgium chocolate. That's where that gets
Right.
confusing.
And I know it's less people.
That's where Daddy's from.
I know it's
It's
less.
called the Belgium dip.
I know it's less people, but they do manufacture. So.
Okay, $700,000 question
But you
we got
said per
going for you,
capita,
Mike.
so
What is the capital of Canada? Canada's fucking weird, man, because there's provinces, and that's like what? Basically states or continents.
Yeah,
if you
I
want.
think it's either Niagara or Detroit.
So like provinces are like countries, right?
Buffalo.
And then you have like states
Yeah,
which are like,
exactly.
these, and then you have cities. But which of these is the capital of Canada? Now, if you think about hockey, you might be able to answer this. Is it
I'm
A?
sure it ain't Edmonton.
All right, don't be shitting on the Oilers. All right, here we go. Is it Ottawa? Is it Toronto?
Toronto.
Is it Ontario? Or is it Winnipeg? And I want you to think
Toronto.
about hockey here. Is it Ottawa,
Toronto.
Toronto, Ontario, or Winnipeg?
I'd
3
say-
out of 4 of these
I'd
teams,
say Toronto.
cities have hockey teams.
Because Toronto, which is closest to Detroit?
Ontario's not a city, by the way. It's a province, I think.
What?
I'm not sure.
What of that is closest to Detroit, or Niagara Falls? Do you know?
Niagara Falls is northeast, I believe, and then
Up north
Detroit
of New
is
York.
middle of the fucking state
Detroit.
almost.
Yeah, Michigan.
I think Ottawa's closer to Detroit, and Toronto's definitely closer to Niagara Falls. Right? I think I got that right.
So yeah, well,
I took
if
French,
that's-
but
Hockey teams, dude. Give your fucking balls a tug. Ottawa, Toronto, Ontario, or Winnipeg. I need an answer. And you still have Ryan.
Toronto. I'm still going to go with Toronto.
He's going Toronto. Not a bad guess, but the Ottawa Senators. Ladies and gentlemen, Ottawa.
I thought it was Ontario, to be honest.
The Ottawa Senators. That's why I kept dropping
Ontario's
the hockey
way
clue.
out by Seattle, right?
That's why I kept... Yeah, but Ontario, yeah, that's fucking
Way out west.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I kept dropping the hockey reference, because the Ottawa Senators...
Well, Ottawa
Senators,
is
capital.
is an Indian name. Ottawa.
Well, all of fucking Canada is fucking Indian.
Yeah, they're going to have to get rid
When you
they're
come
gonna
to
have
war,
to-
Scotia?
They're going to have to change those to be political.
The only one that's French is Quebec. Great fishing in Quebec. Yeah, great fishing in Quebec.
That's the only French name up there, I think.
All right, here we go. Ryan and Dad helping each other out to finish up the trash. Here we go. Dad loses the game, but we're still going. In which year did Facebook launch? Thank God Ryan's just immediately in on this one. Here we go. 1987, 1994, 2000, or 2004? Which year did
I'm going to say
Facebook
04.
officially launch? Ryan's going to say 04. Dad, what do you think?
And you said 2094?
94, 2000, 2004.
Now get off the 90s.
87 if you want it.
Get off the 90s. Is it 2000 or 2004? But I'm saying
Yeah,
2004.
I agree with that.
That's the year I graduated high school. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. 2004, Facebook.
Now he owns everything.
Yeah, he does. He owns my entire fucking life. Fuck, Tony. All right, here we go. What was Disney's first full-length film? Was it Cinderella, Snow White, Bambi, or The Lion King?
Bambi.
Bambi.
Wow. Final answer, boys?
Final.
Fucking full-on idiots over here. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves in 1937 was the first. And Cinderella came after that, and then Bambi came after that, and then Lion King, of course, was way after that.
Well,
All
we were
right.
way off.
Here we go.
Yeah, but they literally...
Final question, I believe. Which university offered the first program in computer science? Was it MIT, Michigan Institute of Technology? Was it Yale?
No, it's
Was
Massachusetts.
it Cambridge? Or was it Oxford?
You
Jesus.
fucked it up. It's Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Yeah, it's
not
MIT. It's got to be MIT. But
MIT.
you would think it's MIT because of what it is.
Maybe. So,
I can't imagine
but it's
Yale
probably like
or Cambridge
Cambridge.
or what was the other
what'd
one?
you say, Ryan?
Cambridge. Yeah.
Final answer?
I mean, it's in Mass, but
No,
yeah.
Cambridge is British. Right? Cambridge is England.
No,
Well,
No.
there is a Cambridge, Mass, but yeah, okay. If you're
we
going,
have Cambridge here.
Either way, Cambridge is correct, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Well, you got pretty far this time, dude. You got pretty fucking far this time. Ryan didn't have to bail you out on the fourth or fifth questions, man. So let's clap him in, boys. Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire.
these questions, I mean,
Mixed bag, dude. Total mixed bag. One, two, three, 4, and 5 things on this board that still have not been talked about, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to spin the Wheel of Destiny and figure out which one we talk about in the next and final segment of They Call Us the Breeze, episode 160. Excuse me. So don't go anywhere. Dad, what do you have to say?
Scotch.
See you in a minute.
All right. Right.
Stay tuned.
We'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You never
Ryan,
know
go
what
ahead.
you're gonna
I
hear.
cut you off. Yeah.
Oh, I have nothing.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. We'll be back. Bye.
Adjectives on the typewriter. He moves his words like a prize fighter. The frenzied pace of the mind inside the cell. The man on the street might just as well be. The man on the street might just as well. The man on the street might just as well be. Outside, outside the walls, out there you don't hear the echoes and calls, but the Say it all, 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 say somebody has got to say it all. Somebody got to say it all. I'm so nervous, I'm so tense, my heart can't forget about this self-defense. When the air is so hot and my breath comes fast, I thumb the cool blade, but I know this can't last. So tense. I thumb the cool blade, but I know this can't last. Outside the walls, out there you don't hear the echoes and calls, but the steel eye, tight jaw, say it all, say it all. But the dad on the mic, the brothers like, say it all, 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 say somebody got to say it all.
That's right. And we're that somebody, motherfuckers. Somebody's got to say it all, guys. It's the
All right,
Call Us
one
the
more.
Breeze. That's Bravo.
Just
Romeo,
one more.
Echo, Sierra, what?
And then we let all the seals die a horrible, horrible, horrible death.
Manatees,
little Orange County
We're
right
in
there.
Florida.
Little Orange County for you guys out there. Guys, they call us the Breeze, episode 160. Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, sitting here live in the tag cage. Remember, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't, so please tell your friends. TigerCageMedia.com, Tiger Cage Media on YouTube, and ring the little bell for notifications.
Bing, bing, ding, ding, ding.
Just out here hanging out, rounding things out, you guys. You know, I want to get a little serious with you guys here for a second. I apologize out there to listener land if you don't like the serious part of our shows. You know, we don't get serious very often. Not going to get political. We already did that tonight. Yeah. You know, just out here doing it. I hope you guys are out there watching us.
I hope you guys are out there doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
but
let's get this population up a
Inside
little bit.
Inside, though.
Inside, definitely
yeah,
inside.
safely. And not out in the heat and the humid. Every fucking morning, I was telling Dad and Ryan this earlier. Every morning on the goddamn the radio when they're doing the traffic and the weather, you know, every hour on the hour, you know, like, oh, we got another beautiful steam bath out there for you guys, and I'm like, motherfucker, I got no AC in my car. That's just a shitty way to wake me up. It's like Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day.
Don't sleep in your car.
It's like Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day when they're like, oh, it's a cold one out there. Oh, it's cold every day. I don't need the fucking...
That's a doozy.
I don't need my drive time DJs to fucking remind me of that shit, all right? Calm it down. We all know. You guys are at the Cox building up there on North 4th. I get it. We're all going through the same shit.
It's wild, though. The other states must look at Florida and they're like, they get zapped for 2 months.
They don't seem to care because they're
They
all
get wild.
fucking...
They
they're
get scrambly. They don't know what to
They're still
do.
coming here in droves. Stop coming here.
And in July, they're like, oh, fuck.
Michigan, Ohio, New York, fucking everywhere. Montana,
What
Tennessee.
the fuck
fucking,
is this?
Go to Austin. It's amazing. Austin's up and coming too.
It warm.
Austin's up and coming, and it's dry heat. You guys are going to love it way more than the soupy heat we get. To stop moving here.
Go to Texas.
Driving our housing prices up. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to, I want to talk about a girl named Jenny. Okay.
Sure.
Is it you, Jenny?
Jenny, it's my Jenny. You know, if you've seen the movie Forrest Gump, it's kind of my Jenny. And what do you remember about Jenny and Forrest Gump? You know, she came in and out of his life.
I knew she wanted to be a
Every
bird.
three
She
or-
wanted to party.
Every 3 or 4 years, she comes in and out of his life.
She was a
She
partier.
shakes him up a little bit. She gives him a reason to live, and then she dips. You know, and I've had my Jenny, I think, since I was goddamn 20 years old. You know,
She's nice to him, but she's also a slut.
no, my Jenny's not a slut, but my Jenny's very nice to me. But my Jenny just causes
Or
me.
a partier.
She causes me problems, and she causes me drama that I don't otherwise get into or would otherwise need. Dad's like, I'm gonna slowly pull the stool towards me for this one.
We're in a library. Shut
No, I
the
was
fuck
trying
up.
to do emulate brakes. Put the brakes on it.
That actually, if that was your intention, you fucking, let's give them one, boys.
Yeah, you nailed it.
But yeah, so I have my Jenny, you know, and I've known her since I was 20 years old. And me and Jenny, we've been through plenty of stuff. Me and Jenny, We've been through plenty of shit together. We've dated. We've dated again. We've been officially boyfriend and girlfriend. We've done all sorts of things, you know. We're older now, you know. Jenny and I are around the exact same age, maybe a year difference. I'm 38. We're older. We're wiser, you know. We've been through the ringer. I've had a divorce. She may or may not have. I don't know. Just one of those things where this person stays in your life for some weird reason. Your whole fucking life.
Like coincidentally.
Like and I literally went 6 years without talking to Jenny. And then Jenny just popped up in my DMs one day and I popped up in hers and was like, you know, guess I'm getting divorced, you know. Guess you were right when you said marriage is nothing to scoff at.
Is Jenny still a girl?
And Jenny, you know, Jenny's like, yeah, you know, might be getting divorced, might not. I don't know. Yeah. And you go through these chapters of life together, and you're 30. It's been happening for 18 fucking years, right? 18 fucking years. I see, I'm at work the other night, and I see Jenny's ex-husband come in. And I just text her, and I go, oh, so-and-so's here. Always love it when he comes in. She's like, oh, my God, tell me everything. And I go, I didn't wait on him or anything. I have nothing really to tell. But he is still with that same girl that he started dating after the two of you broke up. So, you know, there's something to be said for that, I guess.
And you should see the way she looks.
She's an attractive girl, but Jenny's way more attractive, I think, in my opinion. But the other one's very attractive. But either way, you know, I just text her, thinking of you, seeing your ex-beau. You know, he walked into my establishment, and he comes there maybe 3 times a year that I see, and I usually go, oh, so-and-so's here, you know. Oh, how's he looking? Oh, he's looking good. He's still with her, so that there's something to be said for that, yeah. Mm-hmm. And light banter. And then immediately it just turns into violence. On text. Literally on text, man. Like, I'm working.
You know, there's a hack. You don't have to look at it.
I'm working, and I'm getting vibes. I'm in my pocket, and I'm like, and it's, why would you say that? And it's just, like, haven't talked to Jenny in 2 months, and just immediately, like, just trying to share, you know. So I want your advice. Don't scoff on this topic here, boys. I need everyone going in the third here. What? Am I stupid? Like, I mean, like, I feel like we're always gonna have a connection, me and Jenny, and you guys know who Jenny is. And
his name's Johnny now.
And Jenny and I have dated, and Jenny brought flowers over when your real father, your biological father, died, Dad. And Jenny does things that she loves the family. She's still in cahoots with Mom once every 2-3 months. She still sees my mom every 2-3 months. I don't even see her. I haven't talked to her in 2 months, you know, 3 months maybe. And, you know, there's little pictures and like, hey, thinking of you, saw this today. Okay, whatever. And then I just text her about this, and I don't know if it's me just saying the wrong thing when I say, but I didn't say anything wrong. I was just like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, okay, all right, here's what I said. Here's what I said. I go, yeah, your ex-beau's here. And here's what I said. And I'm not embarrassed to say it.
I'm glad you clued me in because
I know, like, you were lost there for a minute, but you know exactly who it is.
I know exactly what we're talking about.
He's like Dave Wachowski.
And we get along, and Jenny is one of the most beautiful girls. Jenny is one of the most beautiful girls I've ever been with. And Jenny is just a friend these days. We both mutually decided, and my mom and my dad and her mom and her stepdad all decided these two should never fucking date. They just do not get along. They're like water and fucking vinegar or oil or whatever you want to say. They just don't get along. But we'll always have that love for each other. We'll always fucking have that love for each other. I texted her and I was just joking around. I was like, so-and-so's here. She's like, oh my God, tell me everything. Well, I go, well, to be honest, every time he comes in, I go, yeah. And this is probably where I fucked up. But I go, yeah, I mean, sometimes when he comes in, and if there's somebody standing around me like a Will or a Mayo or somebody, I'll go like, and they're the boys. They're the boys.
Yeah.
But I'll
never
go like,
listen to Will, though.
But I'll go like, that dude right there.
Just kidding. I love
and
you,
I'll
Will.
point him out, and I'll go, that dude right there. And they're like, what? And I'm like, fucked this girl pretty much like right after they broke up. And they're just like, oh, what's sweet. So I just joked. And she's like, what do you say when he comes in to your friends? And I was just like, that's what I say. Hell hath no fury. Fucking shit hit the fan. Littered with texts. My phone blowing up. Just fucking starting a fight out of nowhere for the first time in 2-3 months of talking to Jenny, just immediately goes to, we're just fucking and I'm like, dude, calm down. I was just telling you. You asked me what I say. I made a joke. I thought this was a light, fun conversation.
Then Jenny's like,
this is always a fun, light conversation, and just starts, and I can hear the fucking nails. But then
Jenny's
coming out.
and Beetlejuice 2 is coming out. Do you want to go see it with me? And you're like,
exactly. That's kind of exactly. But she didn't this time. But she'll text.
Grab.
She will text. She'll text me tomorrow and be like, "So Beetlejuice 2 is coming out. Do you want to go see it with me?"
Oh, dude.
But it's one of those fucking things. It's like, I don't know any other guy in my circle of friends that has had a Jenny like this. That just like, you're always gonna love, and you're always gonna think is like totally attractive, and you're always, every time you guys talk, there's sexual energy, like, and there's some sort of different than any girl you run into on the streets. There's something under there, but you guys are the worst together. You're the
and you can find me under there.
But
that was
you're
really
the
good.
worst together. And yet you still
you know
just
what I have to say about
fall
this
into
whole
this
goddamn
trap
thing?
and fucking.
Is that you need
Her name's Jenny.
Well, no. You need to go ahead. If you're like putting flags up around Florida, you need to broaden your horizons, my boy. You need to go to Europe. You need to put some Jennies out in Europe. You need to go Jenny in
I can't
Australia.
pick where the Jenny comes from.
Oh, maybe not Jenny. There,
Or
but
like Genie.
yeah, but like if
Or
you
like Genie.
yeah, like
Genie, you
Oh, I
like
dream
be
of
like
Genie.
Genie.
Yeah.
Jenny.
All I'm saying is you need.
He
you
can
need
only
to-
spell Jenny though.
You need to
She's
get outside
always
of.
gonna be Jenny though.
The
She,
cha-
you know
get
what
up-
I'm saying?
Put your
Well,
flags
Jenny.
outside of Tampa Bay area. Portland, Oregon. You can go to Seattle, Washington. There's a lot of more Jennies that you
none
can
of
have
that's
out
ever going to take away like
I'm sure
that.
Jennifer Aniston's called Jenny.
I'm sorry. There's no fucking way to like ever take that part. It's like a stint in your heart. Like it's a big part of your life.
there. It's really good, Dr. Seuss.
And it's there. Like, and you're always gonna, when that person texts or when you text that person, both of you are gonna drop everything you're doing.
Your heart
You're
starts
breaking
to
my heart.
palpitate.
No, it's just my stint. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just don't, it's like, what do you do with a friend like that, And by the way, me and Jenny
you
have
pay
not
us-
been intimate in at least,
I know exactly
3
what-
years, 4 years. So there's not like a dependency on the intimacy factor. And she'll send me, a photo maybe of her ass every once in a while, bruised from, whippings or spankings or whatever at the castle.
You definitely want Jenny to hear this.
No, Jenny's never going to hear
you
this.
need a therapist,
I guarantee
bro.
you, Jenny will never hear
I
this.
think you need a therapist, honestly. But I honestly
This
don't know how
conversation
that would
exactly.
go.
Well, but
why
I
do
forget
not
about
tell
Jenny for like
people
6
are-
months on end,
Uh-huh.
and then we start texting again.
Swingers.
And then
Once you forget about her,
we text for like
This
we
is the
text
reason I do not put our podcast thing out.
we text fun
Yeah.
cute
We'll
for
post
like
people
5
at
minutes,
work.
and then it gets to arguing. Like it's like an old couple just start digging into each other, and it's
you
like
didn't happen to like slam Jenny's head in the shallow end of a pool.
never did it. Never
Okay.
did that.
Just checking. It's okay. Then that's off the mark.
Jenny might not have known how to land after a dismount on a chicken fight, but that's on her. But yeah, things happen, dude. But I mean,
I said a 1.5. You
are
did
we
it too.
gonna
That's
always-
why you landed on
am
your
I-
head.
I'm just asking, am I doomed to always just be like, because she's one of those friends that I'm never going to just say
I
we
think
can
this
never be
chalks
friends.
up to what you did as a child. And
So
I
like,
think
is this just like
karma?
hell that's just
Yeah.
going to repay me every
Absolutely.
4 years
and
on the
this is
year?
just a wave pool, buddy. And there's just another set coming in, and you surf it.
And mom,
Or you bail.
Mom, like I said, mom knows her, and mom like sees her more frequently, sees her physically more frequently than I do because she's an esthetician or whatever, and she does her thing. But mom's going to see her more frequently than I do.
She's a magician.
She's a magician.
I saw her down at the. She was at the Kubrick show, right?
But either way, when they sit there and talk, they're just like, "How's he doing? Oh, he's doing all right." And Jenny said during mom's last visit, she's like, "I guess I think I'm just going to be alone forever." And mom literally said, "Yeah, Jeremy's going to be just alone forever." So it's like, so what do you do in that case? Like,
You just be alone forever.
Do you just maybe
I
be
think
alone
there's a- I think
together
there's-
forever?
That's all I
there's a-
wanted to be was alone
I think
for the rest
there's
of
a
my life
country
anyways.
song in there. I think George
Carlos
Strait.
said he just wants to be alone.
No,
I
I
think
never
George
said
Strait could
that.
get a top 10 hit out of that.
I never said
Alone
that.
Forever.
Yeah,
I just want to be alone.
It's got to be a little Texas swing song with George Strait.
But I mean,
singing.
am I just doomed to repeat this fucking cycle for the rest of my
I
life?
think you got stuck in a
Yeah, I think
wrong
so.
simulation, brother. And
Like, because
you
there's
are-
no way out of there,
Yeah.
and there's no real.
I think what happened is you
got
got in that game thing that you're making, and you got
to repeat the
worked
level,
into a damn video game.
and it's to repeat the
And-
level over and over.
And you
Game
just
over.
go
Repeat.
to Noble
Game
Crust
over.
to work.
Yeah, how
but
did this
you're really
fail?
in
How did this fail?
World that is like.
Dad's like, you've been there 8 years, and
So
your
Dad
life's on a
understands
loop.
more about video games
Are you
than
catching
you
up to that
think
guinea
when
pig or
you-
not?
I don't
in
think
that
we
wheel?
are. I don't think we are.
Yeah, you're
And
done.
I feel like it's just one of those things where, like, because neither of us dislike each other
Hey, it's just one
enough
of those
to
things.
cut each other out of our
I
lives
swear to God,
forever.
if
We'd
you
love
ever-
we'd love each other. We legitimately love each other. We do legitimately care about each other. We've known each other for 18 years. We've been in contact off and on for 18 years.
But you love
we
to
love
hate.
each other. But man, we're like cats and dogs.
I swear to God, if we go to Remy's grave one day, we have one of those like, I'm picking up a bunch over here. Like he's gonna have that grave where it's like, holy, this thing's off the charts. What is he trying to send to like other people?
A lot of unfinished business here. A lot of messages coming out of this gravestone right now. A lot of messages.
Seriously, bro, you dug yourself so deep.
You know what I'll do?
You know what? I
I'll
think
take
it probably.
the batteries out of it and say, "You've told me to shut up long enough."
You
know what
should have never started a rock and roll band.
You know what I'm going to do as soon as I get home?
I think that's exactly what happened.
You know what I'm going to do as soon as I get home?
Masturbate
Text,
first.
Text Jenny. That's just how it goes.
Don't
you know?
use us. Don't use us as
Don't
booers.
do it. Don't do that.
Don't use us as like
I
we
just
were talking about.
So
you.
I
They don't
think
know
so.
a thing about
General
it.
consensus. We can tie this little thing up with a bow. I'm
And
kind
when
of
Kevin-
damned. I'm kind
Kevin
of damned.
comes walking across the street and knocking on my door. I was like, I don't know anything.
I'm kind of
about it.
damned to
Now-
just be here forever. Right.
Remy, you
Listen.
have this Jenny, and we'll be right back. But
That's like a tired record. You only have about 6 things you say.
right here. This is what he would say to me. Right here.
This has just gone in a really bad direction.
100%, and we'll be right back. But
You are fully entitled to your opinion and entitled to describe your experiences, and that's
And-
what we want you to do.
And
Thank
we'll
you, I
be right
appreciate
back
that.
after this commercial
I like to be in the
message from our
trust tree,
sponsors.
you know.
you're almost going to be like Scott Pilgrim. You
7
realize
Deadly
that.
X's, yeah.
Like there's going to
7
be a
Deadly
point
X's.
of influx.
I'm going to tell you right now. Every time I think about her, I think about like she's the one. The only reason she's still here.
She's still the one?
because she has a hot
She's
white
still-
Mustang. She has a Mustang.
The only one I love.
She's still the
Rented
one.
house where
No,
black
I-
people and
thank
white
you.
people
That's our sponsor
buy
for the
furniture.
No,
That's exactly what I was going. I was going to
feel-
end the show with, and now we got to go to a commercial break from our sponsors.
I'm starting to legitimately feel like there's no good reason that this woman is still in my life for 18 years, other than the fact that maybe, just maybe,
Nah, you know what?
if we both change the things that need to be changed about ourselves.
Well, you know, when
you know
you're
what I-
about 60 years old, maybe that'll happen or whatever. But as long as you're friends, it's better to have friends than enemies.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the last word I'm going to say is, it's starting to become fall season.
Oh, it's football.
We'll be right
It's,
back.
it's fall season, so we'll see how this plays out.
So
if you
you
guys
guys-
see me out there in a pumpkin patch in
And
about 2 months.
Exactly. That's funny. That you said
This
that
is where
'cause
it all comes
that's
together.
What I pictured. Hey, do you want to go out and pick out a pumpkin
Yeah,
card?
when we
son?
have Christmas later
No,
and everything's going to be
please.
fine. And, yep.
Please, it would mean so much to me.
So we're
okay,
outta here,
I'll be
folks.
there. Yeah, we're out of here, guys. If they call us the Breeze, thank you guys so much for hanging in with us tonight, and thank you two for letting me express myself on that last one. You know, Ryan said I need to slow down, take a breath, take a look around, and quit cutting myself off so much when I talk. And it felt really good to just get that out tonight.
Good.
So thanks, guys. And once again, let's clap in those USA Olympic medalists for getting so many medals. Dad, you're not going to stick around. Dad's not sticking around for the rest of the show. He doesn't like you guys. He hates you guys. He doesn't respect the show. All right, guys, we love you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's They Call Us the Breeze. We love you. We will see you next week for episode 161. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, everybody. Good night. We love you.
Peace out, all y'all. I want to skin you and make a plush toy out of you.
Hey.